And we're starting round 2, heat number 4 as well, with his overlapping format. Sebastian Zietz from the island of Kauai taking on Federico Morais, who happens to be leading the rankings of the Triple Crown of Surfing, heading into the final stop of the year. There's certain guys that have the ability to take on this lineup, and it shows still in their early teen years. Meanwhile, Seabass with an opener as well, Potts.
Yeah, Sebastian Zietz just, getting his feet in the wax. It's important to get an early start, I think, in these overlapping heats.
Well, the 16-year-old's going to be happy that Parco didn't get the section on the inside. He's back to first priority as Federico Morais gets the start. Some room to move a back door. He'll get the completion for his first wave so far here in round 2. Seabass had a 2.67 on his opener, and Morais in a good spot to keep this Triple Crown dream alive.
Advantage to Frederico. And you got to think about, these guys are really getting the waves that the heat with priority doesn't want, so both boys letting that one go. Federico Morais deciding to roll the dice. 25 minutes remaining in their battle.
Well, it's always good to watch you surf. You inspire so many people. You got a lot of support. So what are your future plans?
My future plans are, keep surfing. I'm fired up. This makes me really, I don't like losing, so, it's just some fire to give me to carry on to whatever I'm doing next.
How do you come out of that? That was going to be a massive score from Finn.
Also on the exchange, Federico Morais.
Yeah, you can see the waves that the guys with second priority are getting. They're not the good ones. They're not those deep barrels. Sort of the, just the easy in and kind of sort of trying to manufacture a tube ride. But Federico Morais knows the importance of getting the ball rolling. 3.17 on his opening account, 2.53 on that occasion.
And instead, he'll wear the lip on his back. Federico on the next one. He steps off in the closeout.
He'll be doing this for 20 years, and I mean, it was probably hard. He had one wave where he probably should have won the heat. He just said he fell out the end of it, and there wasn't a lot of waves in that heat. And I don't really enjoy the overlapping heats. It's pretty stressful with 4 guys, but it's kind of what we do and what we're here to do. We got to make it 3 days, so that was a tough heat.
And it always just seems the energy on the North Shore this time of year. It's almost a family feeling for you back at the Billabong house. Are you feeling that and carrying that with you in the water?
Yeah, definitely. We every morning we're all up together. It's like a big family after living together for over a month like this together. It's like brothers and sisters together.
Won 3 in a row, and it probably could have made that streak longer, but he took the following season off as Seabass got a wave during the interview.
A nice little cover up right there for Seabass with a beautiful combination with that wraparound cut back there. So then right behind him, this was the wave though. Federico Morais driving through this barrel. Comes flying out, standing tall. I think advantage Morais on that occasion. Seabass with a 3.67. So the next wave we'll definitely see him try and get a little deeper and bite off a little bit more.
So now looking at a possibility. Sebastian Zietz looks backdoor. Driving with plenty of room to move. It's going to puff him out. Grabs the rail for a solid looking finishing carve. And Seabass is out of there. That was the turnaround he was waiting for.
You can see this one a little bit more stretched out, driving through that backdoor section. Perfect right there from Sebastian Zietz. He's done that a few times, hasn't he?
Amazing to see what he's going to do with the decision to perform, because he is quite a performer and making your sponsors happy. Seabass making himself happy. 6.83 will take the lead. He's up on another one. Packs it perfectly. It's going to spit behind him, and Seabass makes it. Back-to-back completions of backdoor. And Seabass is putting a ton of pressure on the wild card. Likes to get hot early. Right there, a quick back-to-back turnaround. What was the best part about this wave?
Well, I just think that pump right there, the takeoff, he sort of faded into it, sort of slowed himself down to get in that right position and then drove through the section. So that's going to be another good score for Seabass. The good thing with backdoor is that it's kind of, sometimes the wave stretches out a little bit, and if you're sitting right on the peak that basically splits backdoor and pipe, sometimes it can be a little deep. So Seabass, obviously the experience coming into play.
5.93, 6.83, back-to-back scores for Zietz. Federico Morais now needs a 7.76 to come back.
And you can hear the beach commentary counting this one down, and it's looking like Sebastian Zietz takes down the Triple Crown leader at the moment. I dare say there's a little bit of hands rubbing together from John right now, realizing that he's in with a good shot right now.
That's right. Seabass with a solid performance, a 12.76 combined total.